Hello. How you doing, Star of Fate? I hope you... actually, I don't know if you're here since I switched to being a PNG tuber, which is, to be honest, just another phase of me just trying to figure out what I want to do, I guess. But we've been playing today, or we're gonna play today, or I guess we're continuing the playthrough from yesterday, of the Forgotten City. Which is a narrative-based adventure about trying to stop whatever is happening in this place from basically committing any sin or committing any acts of murder, thievery, or anything like that. And yeah, we're failing. We are also very injured because, ouch, it hurts.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and why you look like you've just taken on a gladiator and lost?
Galerius, we've had this conversation like multiple times, but I'm wild and I need you to take care of some things urgently.
Oh, sounds serious. I'm listening.
Letitia's dying, but Lucretia can't help her without this Silphum. Take it off it and go quickly.
Yulia? Oh no. Alright, I can do that.
That's it, now go, as fast as you can.
I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
I'm just a time traveler. I think I've told you this 20 times, but that's okay. Yeah, so mostly we're always stuck in a time loop of if we ever fail to stop a murder or stop the entirety of this from happening, well, let's just say that it does not go well. We need to somehow... so we're at a point in which we need to find out how to find the body or Scintilla in general, which is one of the people here. So there's like a lot of tiny little leads or quests, I guess, as they would put them. And we're trying to figure out how to succeed at it. But yeah, that's basically what the Forgotten City? Yeah, the Forgotten City is about. We got a flower earlier. We need to somehow stop a guy from shooting another person with a bow. But to do so, we have to do so without him killing anyone, or without us attacking him, because just punching him counts as a breaking the rule. So I will say though, this game is very narrative, so if you ever plan to play it, probably not the best to watch it, because then it will kind of spoil you how to solve certain things. But that's just the warning that the developers want content creators to give you. So so I can't do that because I don't have the ability to talk to Navia. Virgil is probably due to Favia, but I don't know how. I need to get him released from prison. Yeah, it's actually reminiscent of Skyrim graphics, I guess, like high graphics from Skyrim. Though to be honest, I do have this on max as well, so it's gonna look good regardless. But I need to find a way how to get into a cistern. So apparently there is a door over here that will lead us to the cistern. There's also a guy who's gonna always jump to their death. I have never convinced him to stop, so we'll see if there's any root of conversation we can have now. But you always interrupt me.
I'm Octavia. Welcome.
I'm fine, thanks.
Ah, another stoic, perhaps. We've all been. I still don't have...
I'll be going now. We have this conversation too many times for me to care.
Lovely to meet you.
When was it made? I think it was made in 2020? 2019? It's definitely recent.
Oh no.
Now don't jump, Ulrich.
No. Ulpius, what are you doing?
Ulpius, never mind.
Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know.
Well, I suppose you should probably step away from
They're
that.
hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius.
Step away from the ledge.
Please
We've had this conversation multiple times.
Don't do this. It could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Please, Ulpius. Help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him.
I mean, I'll do my best, but,
Thank you. And please, choose your words carefully.
hasn't worked out so far. Alright, well, let's make sure to send you off the cliff on the first try. Is this what Scintilla would want?
You know about that? How is that possible? I mean, I've never mentioned it to anyone.
You'd never believe me if I told you.
Well, if you say so. You don't understand. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want it all to be over.
Maybe I can help to solve your problem.
It's too late for that. Yulia and I made a pact. And she's already swallowed hemlock this morning. If I backed out now, I'd be betraying her. I can't do that.
Lucretia was able to find some silver in time just to save her life. She's going to be fine.
Oh, really? That changes things a little. But we're still in debt bondage to that monster. Unless you happen to have 2,000 denarii to pay off both of our debts.
Actually I do.
Really? Wait. So, I guess you'd want me to work for you.
This actually worked. I was not expecting this. No, you'd be free.
You'd do that for us? A couple of complete strangers.
Sure. Of course.
It seems today we're both blessed. This did not turn out how I thought. Thank you, friend. I never thought people like you existed.
Well, I guess I'm just special. Here's your money.
Thank you. I'll go and pay off our debts immediately. I just wish there was some way I could repay you. But I have nothing but the tunic on my back.
Don't worry about it.
I'll go and take care of things with Malleolus and tell Yulia the good news. Thanks again, friend. I'll never forget what you did for us.
Well, yep, I'm just that good. So, interesting. So if you, okay, so this is something that, anybody who hasn't seen this, doesn't know, but if he jumps, he actually crashes and creates a hole in there. What happens if you don't have any money? Well, okay, well, if you see that area right there, he crashes into the little water pit and basically makes a hole, and then his body basically just turns into, I wouldn't say a ragdoll, but he just turns into a chunky salsa with a bone in it. And it's kind of gruesome. I suppose if you jump right now, you're gonna also die, but I guess we don't want to do that. We have also succeeded at something that I didn't think we'd be able to, so yeah. I guess that is a lead of how to move further in the game. Hello, Octavia.
What you did was extraordinary, and I'll never forget it. I'm thankful that you're here.
Never forget it until another loop comes by. Well, I would like to ask you about Christianity, but I'm not interested. Oh yeah, also apparently Christianity in the Roman times, because this is what time it is based on, is extremely frowned upon, to the point in which they, well, to be honest, it's frowned upon because apparently Christians burned down Rome. Yeah, burned down Rome, and because they did so, well, obviously they are considered like a cult. So if you ever know, if you have any knowledge of Christian, you should sell them out. But obviously that's a bad thing to do.
Be careful who you trust.
Hey, Julia, actually, I guess.
Sorry, I'm still a bit out of it. Galerius just saved my life. Was there something you wanted? Lucretia says I'm supposed to rest.
What do you think of the Golden Rule?
Our priestess, Equitia, once told me it's the god's way of creating a city without sin. But if that's the case, then whichever god is responsible for it.
Why do I get the achievement now? I got the achievement of saving the life.
It really does is
after
make
the fact that
people
I've saved
better at
many
hiding
times
their
after.
sins. And good people too frightened to stand up for themselves. I've seen Malleolus, Claudia, and Domitius make
There's a
grown
bird
men
in my ear.
cry. Romans. They don't cry easily. They've never physically
Hiya,
hurt
Vic.
anyone.
How you doing?
But the point is, they don't have to. They've got people running scared because everyone knows Malleolus is the favorite to win today's election.
Well, I guess we gotta change that, huh? Can I help?
I doubt it. I mean, the election is today, and you've only just arrived. I just don't think there's enough time for you to do anything.
We'll see about that. After all, I am a time traveler wizard who apparently can just keep going back in time and solve all your problems. With that type of thing, well, I guess we'll just see about that.
I suppose we will.
Munching on some cookies, huh? They better be good cookies. Well, I'll be going now. Don't mind my madness as I talk to some random people in the distance. No worries about it. Well, Vic, I don't know if you're aware of this game, but this is a narrative-based experience. What? This is a narrative-based experience, so if you have any interest in playing The Forgotten City, probably it's not as great to watch it, but now that we're all, I guess, crew members upon this ship, you are welcome to join us. I mean, I kind of need you to, like, not die to the assassin, so...
Help! You have to do something.
Yes, I know what I need to do. Get out of here.
Real
Go!
nasty
Go!
sort, with his face all covered up.
Yeah, I got
And
it.
he's got. You have to
Go.
do something.
Yep. Go. You already played it? Oh, well, there you go. You already know all the story. I guess I can say, alright, just so I wanted to point out, how is this my problem?
Are you daft or just callous? If you don't stop him, we're all going to die.
Ah, just callous. Good luck. Alright, I'll get right on it.
Thank you. He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over.
I'm gonna say, do not go in there.
Why?
Just trust me on it.
All right, fine. Come and find me in my bakery instead. Please be careful.
Alright, well, you're gonna stay in your bakery for a long time, because I ain't solving that assassin thing for a while. Alright, so now that we have that...
Isn't the great temple...
Didn't they, like, have to solve the Malleolus problem right now?
Fresh meat, huh?
I can just walk in.
Thank you. Thank you. I am.
Well, hello there, Malleolus.
Domitius doesn't usually let anyone in here without a hefty tribute, so you must have been desperate to see me. Well, what do you want?
Oh, we have to pay? Sorry, I just have a key. You know anything about Scintilla's disappearance?
Of course not. But as I always say, if Sentius can't protect his daughter, how can we trust him to protect this city?
I kinda need to know, though. Yeah. What aren't you telling me?
If you're trying to find her, you may wish to check the cisterns beneath this villa. Domitius says he saw a body there some weeks back. Of course, just to be clear, I take no responsibility.
So this was a Skyrim mod? I knew that this was a mod of some sort, but I wasn't sure that this was a specific Skyrim mod. Did they make a game out of it? Or did they basically make an entire story out of it as well? Because it definitely feels Skyrim-esque. How everything is kind of set up and how everything looks.
Boy, how did you get in there, you cheeky little sturkers?
Cheeky little Turkus.
From Malleolus, I'll be coming.
Made an story out of Milan. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Nothing you can help. So we're looking to find where Scintilla's body is, but we need to find the cistern, but we need to find the key to get to the cistern, unless we find a creative way to get to the cistern.
Shalom.
Shalom. Can we talk about Scintilla?
Scintilla and I were in love. And then, 22 days ago, she went missing.
22 days ago, that's very specific. Why don't you start from the beginning?
All right. One night a few months ago, when I was cleaning Malleolus's villa, I heard a young woman singing. It was the most beautiful thing I had ever heard. I wasn't
All right.
allowed out. So once everyone else was asleep, I climbed up the inside of the villa and onto the roof, just to see where that sound was coming from. And that's when I saw her. Standing in the garden of the magistrate's villa, I just sat there on the roof, listening to her with my chin on my knees. And for the first
With your
time
chin
in a
on your
long
knees?
time,
What? Huh?
I
How?
felt
I guess you're sitting in a weird position.
And then she looked up and saw me, and she smiled. I knew at that moment the fates had brought me to her, and from the moment she asked my name with this warmth and curiosity, I knew I'd have done anything for her. And so for weeks on end, each night I'd climb out of the villa and into her father's garden. We'd hold hands and talk about all the things we'd do once we got out of here. Like having our own vineyard. And then one morning I woke up and everyone was out searching for her. They said she'd vanished in the night. All I
Well,
could
that
do
looks
was
suspicious.
keep my head down and try to hide how beside myself I was.
Is it possible she escaped somehow?
All I know is she loved me. And if she had known a way out, she would have told me. She'd never have taken her own life. And there's no way anybody could have killed her under the Golden Rule. I can't prove it, but I just know she's still alive somehow. Even now, it's as if I can hear her voice in my head, crying out to me. That can only mean one thing. Somebody abducted her.
It's possible, yeah.
I have no idea how, or who would want to do something like that to such a sweet, lovely girl. But what else could have happened?
Well, probably many things, but, any ideas on who might have taken her?
My guess? Malleolus had something to do with it. He is without doubt the most evil man I have ever known. I have no idea where he'd be keeping her, but there is one room in his villa, upstairs, which is always locked. I've never seen the inside of it, and I haven't been able to steal a key without breaking the Golden Rule. But I have a feeling that if you could get in there somehow, it would shed light on a great many things.
I've already tried that. There's no sign of Scintilla in there.
Really? I was sure he was hiding something in there. I feel like I've looked everywhere. At least everywhere I could get to. There are still two places I've never been able to reach. First, the palace. If Navia managed to get in, then I suppose Scintilla could have too. The only other place she could be is somewhere in the Cistern network. I remember hearing that Dooley had been poking around in the upper Cistern before he was locked up. So you could ask him about it, I suppose.
I'll see what I can do. Do you have any more ideas about where Scintilla might be?
I feel like I've looked everywhere.
There is
At
definitely a
least
lot of
everywhere
philosophy,
I
that's for
could
sure.
get to.
And I like
There
how
were still
one of the
two
first things you
places
can
I've
do
never been able
early
to
on in the
reach.
game is literally
First,
just
the palace.
discuss
If Navia
discuss
managed
the
to get in, then I
laws
suppose
of what the
Scintilla could
Romans
have too.
basically did versus what
only
the
other
laws of
place
the
you could
current
be
day.
is somewhere in
So it's
the
always
Cistern
interesting.
network. I remember hearing that Dooley had been poking around in the upper Cistern before he was locked up. So you could ask him about it, I suppose.
I feel like you just repeated yourself, but I'll get right
All
on
right,
it.
friend. Thanks for the chat.
I'm not done with you. Hey, get back here.
Shalom.
What's your story?
You mean where am I from and all that? Judea, originally. But when I was a child, I moved to Rome with my family, Romanized my name, and spent most of my life in the Jewish district of Trans-Tiberim, across the Tiber from the main city. That's where I was when the fires broke out.
Another person dead by
Everyone was running
fires.
toward the river, and I, listening to my inner contrarian, ran the other way. Every road leading out of Rome was in chaos, full of people with all their belongings in carts and brigands preying on them. Several hours down the Appian Way, I saw another Jewish family being attacked by 3 opportunists. So I picked up a branch from the side of the road and went to defend them.
Ouch.
I can only assume they got the better of me, because the next thing I knew, I was waking up in a forest, by a river not far from here, with no memory of how I got there.
Well, that's another
Strange,
one
though,
dead.
because I still had my purse on me. Why would a robber knock me unconscious and throw me in a river, but not take my coins?
That's odd. Most of the others were in Rome before they woke up in a forest. But you're saying you were several hours away?
You're right. I always just assumed the river carried me, but I'm not sure I was anywhere near the Tiber when I fell. I'm sure it'll all make sense if we ever get out of here.
I guess, do you know a way out of here?
I don't. But even if I did, I'm not going anywhere. I have unfinished business.
Do you now, huh? Well, what do you think about this golden rule everybody talks about?
Well, neither of us have a couple of hours to stand around talking about theology, law, and collective punishment, so I guess you're looking for a pithy summary? You remind me of an old story from my people about Hillel the Elder.
You don't have time to tell me, but then you'll tell me a story, huh? All right.
Explain the entire Torah while he stood on one foot. Obliging, he replied, "What is hateful to you, do not do to another." That is the whole Torah. The rest is commentary. Go and learn. Of course, what I want to know is, what kind of a god sees a young woman abducted and does nothing about it? Not my god. That's for sure.
We don't know if she was abducted for sure.
Maybe you don't. I feel it in my bones.
Who are you gonna vote for?
Sentius, I suppose. I'd have to be insane to vote for Malleolus after what he did to me.
Fair enough. I'll be going now.
All right, friend. Thanks for the chat.
So we rescued Yulia, and Yulia was key essential to be able to get up there. So maybe we can now go into the Great Temple. But we still need to find our way to the cistern, though. What? I hear like the sounds of spanking. I'm stuck. Julia, can you get me into the temple?
Oh, it's you again. Is everything all right?
I guess you don't have anything to say. Never mind.
Goodbye.
You look so depressed. Alright, well, let's talk to Dullius, and maybe Dullius will have something for us. There's apparently a way from up there to down here. Isn't it a shame you can't go up a zip line?
Salve.
Salve. Or Ave, true to Kaiser. If I remember my my New Vegas Kaiser runs. Ave, true to Kaiser. Alright, so the assassin's that way, so we don't actually want to go that way. We want to talk to Dullius, which is the guy who's trapped in the warehouse over here. Note from Dully, protesting his innocence. I did not do it. I know, Dully.
Hello? Hello? Have we met before?
Let's talk about your treasure.
Hannibal used to look after me.
Yeah.
He said he gave all I... Now nobody...
But give me the key, I can find out what it unlocks.
Hannibal...
Let me talk to the magistrate.
Like...
Maybe we need to get Galerius to be able to get? I'll get right on it. So we need to get Galerius to win, but then we need to get Melodus to stop. But then to get Melodus to stop, we need to do something else. Yeah, I mean, Rome was not known to be exactly the paragon of society. Not that our current society is a paragon of society either, but it's only with the lens of seeing a world from another perspective that we can see where the flaws in each world kind of come into being. So it's a very interesting philosophy of a world. Also, apparently I've heard, well, I mean, you're gonna talk, aren't you? As soon as I arrive here, you're gonna talk.
I love your clothes. So exotic.
Okay, you didn't.
Oh, you're here. I'm
So she is a
glad you
bitch.
decided to visit. I'm Aurelia. And I hope I'm not being too forward, but the moment I laid eyes on you...
Lay off me, you viper!
Intrigued. You're not like any Roman man I've ever seen. You seem so...
You will say this every time.
So civilized.
Don't waste your breath. I know you're a horrible person.
How dare you? Get away from me, you pig.
Wow, okay, well, never mind. No conversation shall be had. Guess that's a bad way to, like, start a relation. Get some money, get some wine. Can I just get more wine every time I arrive? Apparently. Alright, so how do we get into the cistern? So we're gonna try to talk to the magistrate, I guess. See if the magistrate gives us any clue on how to be able to find the key required. We won't want to... We can't really tell him about the assassin, because if we tell him about the assassin, he just tells us go find a way to, like, stop him. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's not really gonna help.
Ave.
Wait, that's you.
We're finally alone. I assume you...
Yeah. We had this conversation. Yeah. We've had this conversation too. Yeah. I hope, actually, I need you to release Dooley.
You mean Duilius? Releasing him is out of the question, I'm afraid. That man is a liability we simply cannot afford. Perhaps you're not aware he was caught multiple times.
Yeah, I know all of this. Yep, I know. What exactly did you do?
I can see where you're going with this. It was not
Yeah, I know all of this.
I will not...
So he won't let me free, or he won't let free Dooley. Also, hi, DF. Well, I better get back onto it then.
I'll be waiting.
Okay, so I definitely need to find a creative way into the cistern then. Because there's no other way into it. Don't mind me, just going back in here. Not trapped. There's a butterfly. Oh, inspect. This might be claimable if only they may support my weight. How do I guess I can't? I guess I can't because I'm too heavy? Can I? You can make these weird jumps that I don't know if you should be able to. And obviously there's areas like here that is just basically doom. So I'm not sure. Maybe we can get to the cistern by going into the water area? Let's try to figure this out. So we know that there's an area up here. Ave, true to casa. So there's an area over there, I guess. The giant bridge of stone and rock, I guess. Yes, I know you need my help, you giant whispers of doom. But I can't do shit. I'm only a time traveler, not a wizard. I don't know if this is an invisible wall because I can't go in. Yeah, I guess it's an invisible wall. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. I think I'm stuck. Never mind. You can tell it's janky physics. It's janky Skyrim physics sometimes. Because you're unsure of how to make it through some areas. So there's some water. But obviously, whoa. Don't fall in the hole. But sometimes we don't really know how to get into certain areas. There's a chest. I'll take some free money, thank you very much. Well, it's the Unreal Engine, so it's not the same as Skyrim, so you'd think it's a little different, but they definitely kept the jankiness of it, and it feels it sometimes. I feel it in my bones. Whoa, don't fall. No, don't fall now. I also don't know how to get through the vines. I don't know if that's like something I need to achieve later down the line, or... Okay. Doesn't seem like I'm able to throw myself out of here. No, the game doesn't really let me get out of certain bounds. You'll find that eventually? I suppose I will. Sometimes I think that the game is about like exploration, but sometimes that doesn't seem to be the case. The game doesn't reward you for it. Well, I mean, it does and it doesn't, I guess. So we know that the cistern is actually over here, because there is a key required for it. But obviously it's locked, so we can't get in. If we knew how tall it was, I guess we'd be able to figure it out. What does this say? It seems somebody removed the plaque from here. There'll be anything to decipher a meaning of the obelisk. The obelisk has a meaning? Well, I guess that's something to note. Well, originally I thought that this was an aqueduct, but it doesn't actually look like one. It does reward you? Well, I do think that the game is interesting. Like, definitely the concept of the game is interesting. The writing of it so far in the early stages of the game is interesting. And graphical-wise, I don't know if graphical-wise it needed this much of a polish for a game that isn't about its graphical interface, or like its graphics, but given the fact that it's pretty self-contained, it benefits from it, so... And I haven't had any glitches so far, so I'll give that to the game right now. So as a indie game, even though it doesn't look indie because it has that bit of a 3D polish, it's pretty good. It's enjoyable. Obviously, I don't know if there will be combat in the game because it's all basically just a deduction game more than it is anything else. So how do I get to stop Malicious from doing it? I think I'm gonna have to talk to Claudia, because that's the only lead that I have to stop bad politician guy from actually doing anything. Apparently reading notes or like ignoring privacy isn't actually a crime, so that's good for us. These carrots are purple. I didn't know carrots used to be purple before they turned orange, I guess. Household shrine. Alright, well, let's go up and figure out if there's a way to get Claudia to speak to us. Don't mind me.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Can we talk?
Talk? What business could you possibly have with me?
What do you think of the golden rule?
I think it's about to be broken if you don't hurry up and leave.
Do you know anything of Scintilla's disappearance?
The dainty little thing from next door. Of course not. As much as I despise her father, I would never lay a finger on that poor, sweet child.
I think you're hiding something.
Well, I've had quite enough of this.
Domitius, come quickly. We're being robbed.
Alright, I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Fresh meat, huh?
I guess you can just leave fast enough. Alright, well, that failed spectacularly, so... You want my hand? Here's my hand. Alright, well, what do we do now, huh? There was this area down here. Now, this man over here, I'm not sure if he's actually useful to us. He wants somebody to know. How am I doing? I'm doing alright. Overall, it's been a... I've been playing this... I played this a little bit yesterday, so I spent most of my afternoon yesterday playing it. I guess evening now. And then, you know, just enjoying some nice chillaxing time while I stream the games for you guys.
Ah, a visitor. Welcome, welcome.
I'm Wild.
Tell me.
I'd rather not say.
Well, in that...
Never mind. I'll be going now. Yeah, I don't... Is that one of the plaques that's missing? Oh, you can go up here. Wait a second. Are you supposed to be able to travel this area? Oh, I think this is just... It's gonna leave me back in a circle, isn't it? Yeah. Back in a circle. That was a weird light shine texture. Alright, well, nothing there that can actually save us. We need to find the key, though. So how do we find a key that we do not know how to find? Also, we can find copies of the old scroll every time, which is kind of interesting. Take some freed Neris that apparently people just leave behind. I guess they don't know if it's stealing if they steal from somebody who's turned to gold. So, oh, don't fall. Don't fall now. Alright, well, we can't find anything this way. Maybe there's something here. No. We can hear water running, but that's not about what we're finding. Where do we go? Where do we go? This is where the brute forcing will not come in useful, says the game. You need to find out and deductively try to reason where to go. We also got goose eggs for whatever reason. I need to figure out how to get here, how to get the key, or get a creative way of getting into the upper cistern. You know that the upper cistern is likely there, but a creative way into it is something that I do not know. Don't mind me, just searching around for alternative ways of getting to places, I guess. Nope, that's just an endless circle. Interesting, there is an area behind over there?
Isn't the great temple majestic?
I don't suppose when we say creative, we need to like fall off from somewhere? But death is not particularly a great option for us.
I'm afraid this area is hiding. I must ask you to leave.
I'm leaving.
Be careful who you trust.
I don't really trust anyone here. I think you all have your own inner motives to pretend yourselves to be better than me, but I suppose that's just something we'll have to figure out. She is beating herself up, isn't she? I don't suppose there's like a hidden tunnel or a hidden entrance. Can't say I see anything. No, that doesn't seem like it leads anywhere. Are you following me?
A new face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
I don't really have a reason to visit you. You actually followed me.
Soon,
You actually followed me for whatever reason. It feels like the only other way to get in here is to maybe do something within this temple.
Salve, friend.
The temple itself is locked, though. It doesn't seem like there's an entrance anywhere else. Nope, doesn't seem like there's anything. You what now? Well, okay, well, if there is no way to find a key, what are our other leads? What do we have an option to solve at this point? I guess we can try to follow the assassin quest line, but did you check the door you passed by near Meletis' place in your previous streams? Door by Meletis' place. You mean the door in Meletis' place? I can take a look at it, see if there's something I've missed. Though I think I'm trespassing now if I enter it, so I may break the golden rule just as soon as I enter it though. Door. Sentinels and Meletis, same mask from a different smell. So there's this area. And no door there. But there is an area that can lead us up if we could somehow climb. The one that goes down. Oh, I didn't see this.
Hey, you're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you?
Yes, why?
Nobody's told you about Hannibal? Ugh, why do I have to do everything round here? So, there was this guy called Hannibal, right? Funny accent. Used to go down into the cisterns looking for junk he could clean up and sell. One day, a few weeks back,
thanks for the help.
He comes out and tells me the cisterns are haunted. Said he could hear spirits wailing. Of course, nobody believed him, because who trusts a Carthaginian, right? Anyway, a few days later, he goes back in. And hours go by, and he hasn't come back out, yeah? So I go down after him, and it's dark. But in the distance, I can just make out his body, sprawled out on the ground. And hunched over him was something that made my blood run cold. No word of a lie. I saw a creature. Like the corpse of a man who'd been flayed.
They do like swearing, even though I guess I don't know how much Romans used to swear. What do you do?
What any sane person would have done. I legged it out of there and put a sign at the door to warn the others.
Hmm. That was a great story, but I'm still going down there.
Without a weapon? Well, it's your funeral.
See ya. Did you also go here without a weapon, though? Oh boy.
Let me die.
Nope. Okay. Well, I guess that's a thing. Don't mind me. Can I kick you? Oh, I can kick you. Alright. I can just kick you to get away from you. Stop chasing me.
Let me die.
Take some coins, thank you very much. Lunar Pendant. The Latin inscription on the back retreats Sandia dia Death.
Let me die.
Wait, isn't that her pendant? Anything else down here? I'll do my best, buddy, but I need to like run around a bit. Get in the water. It's like get in the water. Get in the water. There. You're not a danger. Huh, we can actually get up there if we could climb. But we can't climb, so...
Kill me.
I think this is the main thing of note. There is just a pendant, and the pendant may be hers. Anything else in... I don't see anything else of note. There's this area over here. Crushed creature. An emancipated human creature is splattered in gold. It appears to have been crushed to death while entering the cistern from the cave beyond. Take a quiver, I guess?
It hurts. Kill me.
Well, buddy, you've lost your nose, you're blind, and you are quite spooky. If I wasn't a time traveler and have no absolutely no regard for my own life, then I'd probably be scared. I can't hear you, yes. Right, we're out of here. Guess we'll go
So
to
you
you.
survived the system. Probably just a stroke of fortuna. Don't get
Harvey.
Hey, do you recognize this?
Lieutenant, do you have any news about your investigation?
I was hoping to ask you some questions about investigation. I guess none of these always are about it.
Good. Now.
Can we talk about who's gonna break the golden rule?
What is it?
I think I know who it is. I can't give... No, never mind. I guess I need more time to investigate.
Why then did you say it looks like...
I'll get back to it. So I can't tell him about it. Maybe I can tell Ulpius? Ulpius will know about the pendant? Can I sell the
Whatever's
pendant?
in that great temple up there on the bluff, I bet it's worth a fortune. Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire.
Yeah, I heard that. Is there anything new from you? No.
Very well.
Doesn't seem like it. I like how the assassin doesn't ever bother coming out.
Greetings and salutations.
Hey, Georges.
I'm Georgius.
I know. Nothing else of note from you either.
I hope.
This is the problem of, like, if you already talked to them, you don't know if there's certain things that will be missing. So where is Ulpius? I need to confirm if this is Scintilla's thing. Rufus?
Name's Rufus. Better watch your step.
Alright. Nothing new from you either?
What?
Be careful who you trust.
Hey, Julia?
Oh, it's you again. Is everything all right?
Not really, but I suppose we're doing what we can.
All right.
Nothing new there. Ulpius. Where are you? I saw you running around here earlier. Are you still running around? You check the baths? Yes, there's an assassin in the baths. If we go to the baths, it activates the assassin. And if the assassin has activated, if we basically tell him where Quintus is, he kills, or he goes to basically incite violence in Quintus, which causes the golden rule to break, which then causes our deaths. So he's better locked in a permanent state of, nah, he's never coming out, which is a weird state. It's weird. The assassin never comes out unless you approach it. So where are you, Ulpius?
Who you trust.
Where are you? We can't go talk to you because you are stuck. I haven't seen Galerius either. Oh, here you are.
Shalom. I feel like I've looked everywhere. First, the only I remember. All right, friend.
I guess that doesn't count. What is this then? Lunar Pennant. Senator Dia Def. Sen Dia Def. I don't know what this is.
Hello.
We have in this timeline too, but okay.
Bye-bye.
Fortune smile on you, brother. Salve again, friend. I went and did as you asked, and it worked. How is it possible that you've just arrived here and you already know everyone and exactly what's about to happen to them?
I'm reliving the same day over and over again.
You're toying with me, right? Wait, you're not kidding, are you? That's the only way you could have known.
Exactly.
You're a bit like... Oh, what was his name? Sisyphus. Yeah, that's the one. Old King Sisyphus.
Like Sisyphus? How so?
Sisyphus was a Greek king a long time ago. For daring to think he could outsmart the gods, he was given a terrible punishment. He was forced to push a great boulder up to the top of a hill. Only, just as it reached the top, it would roll all the way back down to the bottom, forcing him to start over and over and over again for all eternity. Just like you. Actually, now that I think about it, there are a bunch of old stories about the gods punishing people by making them do the same futile task over and over. Tantalus was made to grasp at fruit on a tree he could never quite reach. The Pleiades had to keep fetching water in a sieve. Oh, and Ixion was strapped to a wheel going round and round forever.
Man, these gods are pretty
On the
cruel,
bright
huh?
side, at least you're not stuck in the underworld like they all were. Anyway, I don't know
Right.
which god you managed
Definitely
to
this is
attract
not
to get
the
yourself into
underworld.
this position, friend, but you seem all right to me. So, I'll tell you what. I'll keep doing whatever I can to help you. And you just focus on finding a way to break the cycle you're in.
You're a good man, Galerius.
Oh, that's kind of you to say. Now, I'm going to keep your secret. Although, it's not as if I'll remember this next time we talk anyway, right? Oh, and if our conversations ever start to annoy you, just tell me you're busy. I know when I'm not wanted. May fortune smile on you, friend.
Alright, well, see ya. Well, I don't see a path to go further, so we're gonna try to go into the assassin, I guess. Tell him about Quintus. Hello, Mr. Assassin.
Stop right there. I am looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
Oh. Yes, I saw him worship in a small round shrine inside the city. The second building on your left.
Thank you. For your service to the Empire, I'll let you live for now, but you'd best make sure our paths don't cross.
So, I forget that lying doesn't break the golden rule. Best of luck, assassin. Don't go murdering anyone. So I guess we technically willingly know that we're sending him to death, though, because we are a time traveler, so we know that this action is technically the cause of their death, but I guess it's an indirect murder, and as such the golden rule doesn't break?
Curse you, cultist.
Ow. That hit him in the head. Emperor Nero has ordered the execution of a cultist named Quintus with different colored eyes. Okay. Well, we got a bow now. Didn't you need a bow?
Salve, you there? I'm sorry to trouble you, but I couldn't help but notice that fine bow you're carrying. No idea how you managed to get your hands on it, especially in the light of our dear old magistrate's ban, but I'm impressed. And before you ask, no, I wouldn't dream of trying to buy it from you. I have no use for a wooden bow myself. But I would like to propose a joint business venture of sorts.
Go on.
Tell me, do you have any idea how people here end up as golden statues?
What do my elven eyes see? They see gold. There's gold in them eyes. The statues come to life and fire golden arrows at them.
And here I was thinking I was the only one to figure it out. In any case, supposedly 1 or 2 of those arrows is enough to turn a full-grown man into gold. Now, of course, that is a travesty, a terrible, horrible waste of human life which has to be stopped. And yet, on the other hand, I can't help but think of a tale told by that Greek fella Aesop, the goose that laid the golden egg. With the ability to transmute organic matter into gold, one could create infinite wealth. Use your imagination.
I mean, yeah, but like, what's the point of gold if it's infinite?
Trees and plants. The Midas touch without the drawbacks. We are talking riches beyond imagining. And even if we were to split all those riches between the 2 of us, half of infinite wealth is still infinite. Interested?
I think the golden goose is meant to be a cautionary tale.
Look, I might have skimmed over that one, but don't be so pedantic. Are you interested or not?
That sounds grossly unethical.
Oh, I'm not suggesting we use such a bow on people. There's no profit in breaking the golden rule.
In that case, go on.
Excellent. So the first question is, how do we get our hands on one of those golden bows? Now, I have a plan, but first, tell me, are you familiar with the story of the goddess Diana?
Why is there so many stories in everywhere? Not really.
No problem. Allow me to explain. Diana is our goddess of the hunt, the moon, and the underworld, depending on who you ask. The one thing priests and poets agree on is that she carried with her a golden bow and a quiver of golden arrows. And it just so happens that there is a shrine of Diana in this very forum, with a prominent statue of the goddess herself. And would you like to guess what she's holding in her hand?
A golden bow?
Precisely. I can't tell you how many hours I've spent in that temple staring at it, trying to figure out how to retrieve it without breaking you-know-what.
But you want me to steal it?
Oh, gods no. If you tried that, we'd all be dead within moments, I'm sure. No, here's what I propose. You give your bow to me, I cover it in a thin layer of gold leaf, and we create a replica of a golden bow. Then you enter the shrine, extinguish the braziers, and under cover of darkness, swap out the fake for the original. It's not theft exactly, it's more of a trade. But make no mistake, this is a dangerous path, and there's no way of knowing where it will lead. But in my experience, all the best adventures begin with a risky first step. Now, you must have questions. Ask away.
Why can't you just do it yourself?
I'm more of an ideas man, whereas you're obviously the more resourceful and heroic type. I have complete confidence in you.
Do you now, huh? Also, why can't they just take it?
Because the gods would see you, of course. Hence my proposal.
And isn't this all extremely dangerous?
When Prometheus stole fire from the gods and became a hero to all mankind, do you think he was worried about the danger?
Fair point. Anyway, that's about all the questions I had.
So, are you in, partner?
I'm gonna pass. What is this? If you don't like action or horror elements, feel free to decline. If you don't like action or horror... So I can decline. And it tells me that if I don't like horror elements... let's see. What about my character? My character is amnesiac. He doesn't really know anything. He feels he's probably good, but he doesn't really feel that there's any risk because he's a time traveler, so... I'll do it, but don't ever call me partner.
Wonderful. Now, if you'll hand over your bow, I can get started applying a layer of gold leaf. This is a quality weapon. Now, bear with me for a moment. And here we are, a gold leaf bow.
Fake golden bow. Composite bow covered in gold leaf.
Now I've gone and unlocked the Shrine of Diana for you, so as quick as you can, head on inside. It's just at the end of the street on the left. May the gods not watch over you.
On the left? The priestess?
Don't you just love springtime?
Oh yeah, we can actually sell him out, can't we? Because technically we accepted the quest, but doesn't mean we actually have to do the quest. It's like, yeah, he gave us a golden bow. He wants to trade. We're definitely lawful here. We're ratting him out. We're like the police. It's weird. The whispers are actually quite helpful, but we don't really know why they're helpful, I guess. Okay, not there. We also do know of Hannibal down below. Or, I guess that's Hannibal? I'm not sure. Priestess, are you here? It's kind of dark. No. Don't pull out your weapon.
So you survived the system.
Ave. Ah, you've returned. Do you have any news about your investigation?
Nope.
Thank you. I'll be...
Because I'm not looking for you. I'm looking for the priestess. That's Galerius. Is she up top then? Where is she? Where have you gone, Missy?
Welcome.
Welcome. Nope, not there. Oh yeah, I guess we can talk to the baker now that the assassin's dead.
You took care of him?
He had a tragic accident in that shrine.
An accident? So, it's over? Oh God, it's such a relief. I really thought we were all going to die. I do have a question though. That shrine, the one I was going to hide in, did you know it was going to collapse?
If I said yes, I'd be admitting to murder.
I don't understand. Oh, I see. I should probably keep my big mouth shut then. Sorry. I promise, nobody else will ever know what you did. But I know. That was really clever. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. Oh, speaking of which, welcome. I'm Fabia. Sorry I was a bit frantic before. Need anything?
What's your story?
Oh, there's not much to tell. I mostly just bake bread and try to help out where I can.
How did you end up here?
I suppose it all started about 8 months ago. I was living in Rome with my family when I got sick. Terrible timing. My pa had just arranged a husband for me, a fisherman's son. I was about to meet him for the first time when I came down with an awful fever. I spent the next week in bed. Pa paid priests to make offerings to Asclepius, a white rooster, then a goat. But nothing worked.
Why are you making offerings to a rooster and a goat?
They decided I'd do better outside the city. Clean air in the countryside would do me good, they said. But
Did they
after
now,
about
huh?
a day in a carriage on the Appian Way, I was getting worse, not better. I remember closing my eyes for a bit, and I guess I must have fell asleep, because when I opened them again, I was in a forest by a river. I suppose the driver took off with his fee and left me for dead. Can't say I blame him. I wouldn't have wanted to catch what I had either.
So you died of
Anyway,
sickness.
I went searching for help, stumbled across the trapdoor temple, and here I am.
That's odd. Most of the others were in Rome before they woke up in the forest. But you're saying you were a day's ride away?
Oh yeah, I suppose you're right. Hadn't really thought about it. But the gods are mysterious and powerful. Who knows what their plans are for us?
Do you know a way out of here?
What? You've been here a few moments and you're desperate to get out already? Why not give the place a chance before you try to leave?
Because the place is literally trying to kill us.
Galerius works hard on the farm so I can put food on our tables, and Lucretia tries to keep us healthy. My friend Georgius is always mending our clothes, and Virgil makes sure these old walls don't fall down around us. Well, he does his best. I'm just saying, there are worse places you could live out your days.
I really don't belong here, though.
Well, I can tell from your funny accent you're not from around here, but that doesn't mean you don't belong, does it?
What do you think of this golden rule?
Oh, I try not to worry about it. I mean, if people are nice to each other, we won't have anything to worry about, will we?
Have you met people?
You're funny. I'll bet my friend Georgius will like you, and those interesting clothes of yours. And I'm sure he'd love to chatter about the golden rule with you too. He'll be just across the forum in his shop.
Any idea who's threatening Virgil?
Terrible shame, that is. Maybe this'll help. Late last night, I was cleaning my oven when I heard some noises outside. The forum's usually dead quiet at that hour, so I came out to see what was going on. To be honest, I thought maybe poor old Dooley had got out of his cell and was snooping around again. So I put my head out and saw someone in front of Virgil's shop. I couldn't tell who, it was too dark. I called out to them, but they just turned and ran off without a word. All I remember is they ran past a lit torch and the light glinted off something metallic. Armour, I think. So I suppose it could only be one of 3 people. Horatius, Domitius or Rufius. I hope that helps.
Thanks, that does help. I think I'll be going now.
All right. Thanks again for taking care of our problem. I won't forget it.
You will, because I feel like this won't be my last loop. There's a paper here. Generous pinch of yeast, pinch of salt, 2.5 cups of warm water, 1 pound of flour. Huh. That's the recipe for bread. So we could go in here? Oh, we don't really want to steal it. We want to talk to the priestess first. And then see if we should yoink, appropriate or exchange our valuable commodities. Stealing is such a bad word, isn't it? Stealing is just such a horrible act. Seriously, where is the priestess? So there's Galerius.
Salve.
Technically it's not stealing, it's stealing. Wink wink. See, I want to say to the priestess that this is what I'm doing. So that way, it's like, hey, well, to be honest, I don't even know if there will be a line for it. But however, I'm having difficulty finding her. Like, she's nowhere to be seen.
So you survived the system.
Replacing with something with less value? Well, it's supposedly a gold bow, isn't it? It's kind of like, I guess, is scamming not count, or is deceiving? Actually, I guess deceiving isn't counted as part of breaking the golden rule, because the golden rule doesn't count for deceiving ever. But where is the priestess?
Lamp. Not bad.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Love your clothes. So, oh, do us all a favour and drink hemlock cap at murder.
Damn, she really hates me. I say that once and bam.
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff, I bet it's worth a fortune.
I bet it's worth a fortune. She will guide you. Oh. Guide me to what, I wonder? Damn it, don't use the bow. The thing is, now that he's gone, I would be able to investigate the Basil I want with her, because I know that she has some information about it, so there's like a double reason I need to talk to her. And I've been here once before, because you can convince him to basically go kill Quintus, and I guess that just leads down a rabbit path, or down a path of, yeah, he's gonna murder Quintus. Also, these bats are so fancy. Though I thought that in the back of the old day, in the Roman times, they used oil to wash their skin and hair, because they didn't have soap, or at least they didn't discover how soap was basically done. So everybody would smell oily. It wouldn't smell like clean. They would smell of oil, which is a weird smell, I guess. It's like, yes, you smell of olive today. Quite.
What have you baked for us today, my talented young friend?
Quite oily there, my friend. Or something like that. I'm not sure. But where is she? They even use oil for beverages? Imagine drinking wine with oil. This seems like, ugh. So you told me to get the bow earlier for this area, but why? So why is those lit up? Citrus oleum. So like oranges or lemons and oil, I guess? I understand you can't move, but not much I can do about that.
Be careful who you trust.
Nope, you aren't the priestess. An oily sugar extract from oranges and lemons. Damn, that would be, I'm not sure how that even tastes. Like, oil and citrus is not exactly a flavor combination you'd be thinking of. I can't find her. I don't know if she is accessible. Though, to be honest, I guess it's weird that somebody would just disappear. Zipline! Good thing there's no... Oh, no, never mind. There is gravity. Ow, my foot. Also, apparently can survive being stabbed, shot, and, you know, everything. So I guess this is kind of purgatory. You can't really die unless you take a lot of damage. It's a guy who makes fantasy beverages in real life. And they've made... I mean, I guess you don't really have to rely on fantasy because it's a real historical drink, I guess. But... Where is she? Where are you, priestess? Where did you go? No, they use the stuff to make fantasy drinks. Oh, okay. And that's not the same! So there's the upper cisterns and the other cisterns, I guess? Okay. If I do this and attract this, can you show me where she is? So I'm tracking it right now and she's not anywhere. She's not here? Well, I guess we're going to the temple.
But it's the way you make it which makes it so magnificent.
It's locked?
Yet you managed to elevate it to a
Who puts bees in a fucking temple? Doesn't seem like it does anything. I feel like this is gonna be a bad outcome, isn't it? This is a bad outcome. Get me out of here! Get me out of here! Well. Attempt to steal.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Well, that's what I thought. There's no getting out of here, so. Well, there you go, turning to gold now. Shouldn't have trusted anything. So I guess death isn't an option here, because obviously if you can't go back in time, you're stuck, so... There must be something. Is it a fool's quest, maybe? Oh, we have to extinguish the braziers. I forgot about that. How? Wait. This is not dark at all. La la la.
Is that you, partner? Do you have the bow?
Yes, I have
Wonderful. Just go ahead and slide it under the door for me and I'll unlock it for you.
You locked me in here?
A little bit slow, aren't you? Yes, I locked you in. And until you give me my bow, you're gonna stay in there, like Tantalus in Tartarus.
You son of a bitch. How is this not against the golden rule? You said you split your riches between the two of us.
No, technically, I never said that. I said if we were to split all those riches between the two of us, infinite wealth is still infinite. It's hardly my fault if you can't tell the difference between a hypothetical and a promise, now is it? Oh, I do love a good loophole.
Well, how can I trust you after you've double-crossed me like this?
You're just gonna have to take your chances, I'm afraid. The bow, now. And don't even think about giving me the fake one. I'll recognise my own handiwork.
Even if I give it to you, you'd probably just leave me in here. Forget it.
I would reconsider my position quickly if I were you. I'm not sure if you noticed, but you're stuck in there with a hornet's nest, and they can be rather aggressive toward intruders. You know, some say it takes 27 hornet stings to kill a man, but I always wondered how anyone could have known that. Let's find out if they were right, shall we?
Huh. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I guess the answer was yes. You want to turn it to gold, but you wanted to do it before. Huh. Well, I guess that answers our question. The algae. Oh, can you turn it to gold? Can you turn the algae to gold? Is that what this is about? Oh my god! That's amazing! I guess if it's a life form, it can turn to gold. Also, what a dangerous tool you've just given me, huh? I can go back in time and use a bow that turns things to gold. Alright, so I need to run, and I forgot that that's not the jump button. Also, doesn't the weird thing about the algae here is that it floats still, I guess. Wait, we've been here. This is the bottom cisterns. Navia's journal.
My beloved Galatea, I write this so that one day, when we're finally together, you will understand what I've done and why I had to do it. The others will call me mad or a monster, but I don't care what they think. Everything I'm doing here, I'm doing for you.
All right.
I'll start at the beginning. Soon after my arrival.
Oh, there's more pages.
As I walked down a corridor lined with golden statues, I thought I heard a whisper behind me. A rasp of air, as if vocal cords of metal strained to say a word or two. I tried to dismiss the idea, tried to concentrate on my work as the city's medic, but that tortured whisper haunted me. Weeks later, in the hallway to the bathhouse, I heard it again and found myself...
Seems like you're going mad there, lady.
Wearing a stola.
I guess I'm going mad too. I'm apparently listening to your voice through, reading text. Either that or my great ventriloquist.
As I walked past her, I heard that strained whisper again, and turning back, I discovered that even though I had moved, she was still looking right into my soul. That was when it dawned on me. This was no statue. This was a woman trapped within that golden prison. Naturally, I told the others, but when I could not reproduce the results of my experiment, they would not believe me. But from that moment on, I knew the full horror of this place. Immobilized within these statues are living human beings. It was that day, my love, that my heart broke.
Well, sorry to hear that there. Sounds like you've had some... Oh, apparently you can go up ledges. Well, that would have been much nicer to know earlier, I guess. Also, how did you die here? Whoa! Ow, my butt. I didn't think we'd be like halfway through the game and no new mechanics, I guess. B. No! Wait. Yes. Come on. I guess that's gotta be the only ledge, so... Hey, we made it. There's a golden path over there, too. There's some arrows. And an amphora of arrows. How dangerous is this bow now? It doesn't just kill, it turns you to gold. Also, I'm killing these plants, technically. But I guess plants don't count as murder. Where am I? Where am I? The palace? Found the way to the palace? Can I push this? No, can't break that open. Seems like a beaut you have turned to gold, eh? Get. Will do. Don't know if that's any better, to be honest. Well, a headshot seems to do a 1 kill, so that's, I guess, convenient. Seems like you enjoy that. So how exactly did you live and not die, though? So I can kick you still? Oh. You may be gold, but apparently you're not fully heavy. So where is the palace in comparison to everything?
You're not supposed to be here.
Well, that was a quick solution. So Navia, why don't you like me? I guess we shouldn't have had this meeting. Damn, so many people dead there. Oh boy. Well, I guess that was doomed to happen. Wasn't expecting an entire patrol of skeletons to basically just massacre me there. Well, I'll have my bow ready next time. Do not do that again. So, how exactly did you dig this at some point, huh? Oh, you have a coin punch. Thanks. Take 99 coins from you. It's not considered stealing if you're dead, it seems. Yeah, I know. I'm just, you know, rifling through some pockets. GF scum scavari f affine scaveri. And there's a fish. I guess fish remains? I guess I should have read what it actually was, but that's beyond me. Turn to gold. There's just a lot of arrows. Hey, you didn't fully turn. Get in there. I guess I need to make him into like a platform? I guess so. Why is there so many monsters here? I appreciate the fact that you can't walk through your friends. The gold turning animation is so polished you can even turn a little piece of stone wool into gold. Really? Oh, wow. You can. That's interesting. Also, that's not a lot of money. Can I turn you into gold? Nope, because you already are gold. So what happens if I turn you to gold? It doesn't turn the whole object, so it seems like it has a limitation. It can't turn fully... it can turn living matter to it, but not all non-living matter, it seems. So it seems like there's maybe another area over here? It looks like it, but I don't know if it is. It could just be a decoration, I guess. I'll help you. With a bullet to the head. I guess it's not a bullet, but... Kick. So why are you guys not turned fully to gold, I guess? Headshot. Bum 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 bum. The vase? I got most of you. Aw. Look, it looks like they're embracing him. Get out of here. Get. I suppose that's not a way to go, huh? Well, you scared me there. So sweet for a golden monster? Yes. They're the sweetest. They got a gold palette. That's what they got. So what the hell happened in this palace for everybody to just basically be so destroyed? Looks like a custom rag built to gold horns and golden statues to peel a golden layer from them. Gruesome. Key to the palace doors. Guess we'll take that.
My beloved Galatea. After I learned the terrible truth about the golden statues, I wandered the city as if in a nightmare. What must life be like for these poor souls, entombed in gold, but kept alive somehow?
Pretty bad, actually.
Own personal Tartarus, consigned to eternal torment, too horrific for any sane mind to comprehend.
That is pretty bad.
What small mercies I could. I began to talk to them, to keep them company. I'd imagine backstories for them, give them names, and tell them of the world, of the histories and stories I'd learned as a child. As
Whoops.
the others became more concerned by my charity, I sought solitude from them, preferring the company of my tormented charges. Discovering
I feel like you're losing your mind there, lady.
I began
You know, there's a problem with talking to statues. You become too crazy, I guess. Even if they're like probably people, if you can't speak to them, they don't really help you.
Perseus and Medusa, and Pygmalion and Galatea. Pygmalion, the sculptor who fell in love with a beautiful statue, and who, praying to Aphrodite for aid, discovered that his beloved Galatea had come to life. It was then that I heard you whisper to me, Galatea. Forgive me. I know that is not your real name, just one I have borrowed from a story. But when I turned to look at
So wait, you're telling me you started writing for this statue who you named Galatea?
woman I have ever known, your face forever frozen in a look of haunting sadness. Our meeting gave me new purpose, to free you from your golden prison, so that I might one day hear you speak, not just whisper your true name to me. So I gathered tools for the long and difficult task ahead, barred the doors to this place, and set to work.
I feel like you've committed grave sin here, but I suppose it hasn't broken the golden rule, so I guess you're okay. Well now, that's special. Look, some coin. Where are you running from? Why are you running? Why are you running? Trap them? No. Oh, I did the mistake. I guess I did trap him. Get out of my way. I guess I can still go around, right? Yeah. Aha. But there's nothing of value. Whoa, where did you come from? Don't touch me! See you around, Dia. Thanks for stopping by. Take care and have a good night, evening. Yeah, I guess it's afternoon, I guess. So have a good afternoon over there. Seems like there's not much here. Can I go through this? I'm not going? Oh. Oh, I misread that. Sorry. Whoops. It was for the enemies. Well, maybe you're my enemy, Dia. You're my enemy. Get out of here. Get ready to turn to gold. Anyway. Sorry about that. La gasp. Why can't I walk through that? It's like an invisible wall or something. You're telling me I can't jump this? Come on. That was a quick turning into gold. I guess I needed to turn that part to be able to make it. Nah. We all love you here, DF. Don't go anywhere. Be with us forever. Be part of the gold structure, the gold legion. You will like it here. You will reflect gold for all of eternity, for all of time. To be honest, that is a fucking terrifying nightmare. You dared kick me? You son of a gun. Why is there so many of you? Get away from me. Good thing I'm amnesiac, and apparently this just makes me stronger. Wow, look at that. I am So I guess you can fight your way through everything, or you can just actually be like diplomatic and like not kill any of, or not turn them to gold, but that doesn't seem to make any sense. Can't go that way. A young Roman woman with her arms raised as if suddenly terrified by something unknown. Yes, I imagine I know. I know what kind of terrifying things probably happen. I wonder how rare arrows are, though. I guess not that much, because I keep getting them. I need a way out of here! And why is this palace so big? Is there gonna be like 1 million of them or something? Because why is this all... There are 1 million arrows around, you'll see. Alright, well, I feel like perhaps... Well, You... Fool! At least I turned one of you, but goddamn, I am terrible at this. I guess you shouldn't give me a bow, that's for sure. I do like the dynamicness of it, though I don't know how dangerous this place is.
My beloved Galatea, my attempts at freeing these souls from their golden prisons have not been going to plan. My first
Sorry, I hit
was
the
a
mic
Greek
again.
woman who I called Iodame after the Athenian turned to stone by Medusa. Drilling through the gold.
It's putting you on edge, isn't it? Beware for the next hit. You'll never know what will happen.
Beneath half an inch of gold, which is so rigid it must be some kind of alloy, was living flesh. Unfortunately, this golden alloy seems to have fused with her skin, so removing it exposed the sinew and muscle beneath, and appeared to cause her great pain. At first, I braced myself, expecting that inflicting such pain would break the golden rule, and yet, somehow, it did not. It seems whichever god is responsible for imprisoning these poor souls does not care about their suffering at all. They are forsaken. Undeterred, I pressed on, working late into the night, attempting to remove the golden layer that encased her as delicately as I could.
I mean...
Eventually,
I do like your dedication here, but why?
When I released her from her restraint,
Why did you do this?
Her first act was to lunge for my throat, clawing at me with all her strength and those sharp metal talons.
So you're the reason there's monsters
This was
around.
my thanks for trying to save her. Whatever possessed Iodame to attack, she was clearly not a suitable subject for my experiment, and I was forced to lock her inside an isolated wing of the palace and bar the door. As I continued working on others, I could hear her flailing and launching herself at the other side endlessly. Regrettably, my other experiments bore similar results, and after relocating a few times, most of the palace is now too dangerous to work.
Is that why you locked the palace?
Still, as much as my heart aches to know that you're suffering, I cannot risk attempting to undo.
Wait, also, she attacked you. Doesn't that break the golden rule? Or is it because they're not alive they don't break the golden rule?
Whole in both mind and body, and ensuring your humanity is preserved. I promise you this. One day we will be together, even if I have to free every last statue in this god's forsaken place.
Well, you've chosen a strange path to take there, but I'm sure we can have a nice conversation, discuss, not attack each other, break the golden rule. Oh boy, well that is spooky. I missed. I missed the second time though. Headshot. Ba-ba-ba-bam-ba-bam. Hey, no worries. Have a nice time at your Witcher campaign there, Vic. Have a good time, and see you next time if you want to stick around. Bye! Much love. Much purple love. So I shot you with the arrow, but nothing happened. I guess you don't turn to gold? Oh no, you do. You do. You actually turned part of the table to gold too. Curious. What if I turn you to gold? It's alright, I guess. Why is that? Why are those patches like that? I'll take some money, thank you very much. Wait, is there guys up top? Nothing seems to have come out. Be gone, foul statue! Oh, there's blood. That is never a good sight. Never good. Did you get flayed? What the hell? It appears to be dead. Evidently its death didn't break the golden rule. My god, what have you done? Or my gods, what have you done? I mean, I guess I'm not Roman, so I guess I can say my god. But my gods, what have you done? Damn, what have they done with you? You can talk? I don't understand what you're saying. Oh. Hello there. You must be Navia.
And you must be the wretched snake who broke into my palace and disturbed my experiments. And worst of all, look at what you made me do to her. This never would have happened if you just stayed away. You're going to pay for that.
If you attack me, we'll both end up encased in gold.
And do you think I care about that? I don't care what happens to me, as long as you get what you deserve.
This has nothing to do with me.
Liar. I locked and barred the gate. I left a message warning you all to leave me alone. I just wanted to do my experiments in peace, for her. And now look at her. You made me turn the most beautiful woman I've ever seen into this. Look at her. She's in agony. All I wanted was to spend my last moments with her, to see her beautiful face, to hear her speak freely, instead of in those cryptic whispers. But as soon as I began my work, she stopped whispering to me. And now I discover she started whispering to you instead. What's so special about you?
It's not just the statue whispering to me. A lot of them do it, but it's always the same voice.
What do you mean, the same voice?
It's like someone else is whispering to me through the statues.
Yes. I remember when they used to whisper to me. They did sound similar. I just thought it was because all voices sound the same when they whisper. But now that I think about it, they were all benevolent and seemed to share a common knowledge. But if these bodies are mere conduits for that one voice, then this body is nobody. And everything I've done here was... Wait, I see what you're doing. You're trying to steal her away from me. Were you planning to wait until I'd done all the hard work?
No, but, I mean, good point though. No, I swear.
Liar. You tried to steal her away from me, and now look what you made me do. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't peel you too.
I ended up here by accident. All I wanted to do is leave.
What are you talking about?
I got trapped in the tunnels under the city and I came up beside the palace.
So you're saying you weren't coming for us?
I never had any intention of hurting you.
So I did all this. I ruined her. For nothing. What have I done? Oh God, I feel sick. I can't bear the thought of her being like this. And in so much pain. It's the air coming into contact with her flesh. It's agonizing for them. But the only way to fix it will be to break the golden rule and let it run its course. At least that way she'd be golden again, and we'd be together. All it would take is one little cut.
Wait, I can undo this if you tell me the treatment for rheumatism.
It's too late. There's nothing you can do. I have to do this. I'm sorry.
I can cover her in gold again.
What? How?
The golden bow is the weapon encases people in gold.
Really? I'm not sure I believe you. But if you can undo this mess, I'll tell you what you need to know. But if you're lying to me, I'll break the golden rule.
This feels like a really big, long conversation to say, I have the ability to not cause her to die or suffer more. Alright, stand back.
You did it. You took away her pain. I don't know what to say. Thank you, thank you. I swear I will never harm her again. I swear it. I'll stay here to keep her company. But these poor souls, what can be done for them? I've tried everything I can. I fear the only one capable of releasing them properly is whichever god doomed them in the first place. In any case, I must honor our bargain. The treatment for rheumatism is willow bark. I believe there's a pot of it already in the Shrine of Apollo. Now, please leave. The door here leads out onto the palace balcony. You should be able to make your way down from there.
Goodbye, Nivea.
Go, and never return.
Well, we somehow succeeded in, I guess, a conversation. We're like, yeah, could you please, like, not murder us and break the golden rule? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Survive the palace. Yeah, the achievement that just popped up was Survivor.
Such a bright light. Apollo is powerful here, is he not? Feeling all right?
I figured out how to treat rheumatism.
You made it into the palace. I'm impressed. How is Nivea?
She's alive, but she wants to be left alone, and the treatment is willow bark.
Willow bark. I should have known. It was under my nose the whole time. That's very helpful. Thank you. If this works, it should settle Rufius down some. I have some right here. Could you do me a favor and give him some of this? He'll just need to swallow a pinch of it. I'm hoping it will avert disaster.
I'll do my best, I guess. A pot of finely shaved willow bark for medicinal purposes. Alright, I can do that.
Thank you. I'm really glad you arrived when you did.
I'll be going now.
That's a shame. Thanks again for saving Yulia's life. Apollo smiles upon you.
I mean, I technically didn't save her. It was Galerian who did, but hey, whatever. Also, I got some business to attend to. Where are you, Odysseus? Where are you? I got a bow with your name on it. I don't see them. Where are you there, you son of a gun? You son of a Praetorian Roman?
The 49 Belades fetch again.
Salve.
Fear
with
is proof of
incessant
a
labour.
degenerate mind.
The water they have lost.
You again.
About your rheumatism.
What business is that of yours?
I figured out a treatment. Eat a pinch of this willow bark. It should make you feel better in no time.
Willow bark? And this will work? Oh, thank God. Finally, some relief.
He said thank God.
This is what I've been praying for. Maybe God hasn't abandoned me after all. Thank you. I've been in a lot of pain lately. The rheumatism, these cursed statues always watching, and the crisis of faith. It was too much. Started messing with my head. This is exactly what I needed to set it straight again. I owe you one.
Who are you gonna vote for?
Meliodas. Not sure I trust Sentius.
Anything I can do you to change that?
No.
You said you owe me one, remember?
Who do you want me to vote for?
I mean, I don't think this changes anything. Sentius.
Fine. I'll vote for Sentius. But no more favors. We're square.
I'll be going now.
See you around.
Salve again, my Sisyphean friend. Now.
I'll be going now.
Right.
Citizen.
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff. Partner, I'm glad you're here. I think there might have been some confusion about my little practical joke earlier. You see, my plan was to give you a little fright. You know, like two friends joking around at the Saturnalia, and then, surprise, I'd open the door. But when I opened it, you were gone.
I don't believe you.
Partner, I swear, this is just a misunderstanding. Look, why don't you keep our bow as compensation?
You mean my bow? Don't worry, I'm keeping it.
Fine, fine. It's a credit to you that you're able to see the humour in all of this. Now, can I help you with something?
Who are you gonna vote for?
Malleolus. I mean, Sentius couldn't even keep his daughter safe. What hope does he have of protecting us?
I'd like you to vote for Sentius.
Not gonna happen.
Okay, so he's not gonna vote regardless. I'll be going now.
Another time.
Keep an eye out for Sentius.
Salve.
I love your clothes. So, do us all a favour.
She says the clothes things, but she basically hates my guts.
Cerberus lifts his dribble head and lets out his threefold braying.
So we have the bow that makes us really strong. So close, but not close enough. Is there a way to like actually climb up there, or wait, don't we have the ability to just climb? I guess not. Cannot climb while in the water, it seems. We're gonna shoot that area over there. That'll work. We'll use 3 arrows, I guess, and see if that works. It seems like I've missed 3 times. How did that... what? I guess my accuracy is in the shitter. Am I still missing? What the hell? Oh, I guess I didn't miss. Come on. Well, I found some good old... guess it's good old arrows, I guess. Nothing too crazy about it. Can't jump on that. Can't jump on that. Yeah, isn't there like a chest down here? There is. There is a chest. Look at me. I'm gonna be rich. Rich, I tell ya. Wait. There was golden goose eggs, right? Now they're golden goose eggs. These look valuable. So I had goose eggs, and now I have golden goose eggs. Yeehaw. The bow is definitely capable of opening new areas that we guess didn't really have an option for. So I guess now we'll look back at all the areas we could have gone in, but we couldn't before. So like, I know there was an area over here that required us to be able to climb, but obviously we couldn't climb because we were fat. We were big fat. I think it was this way. Take this bottle of wine. So this is where she lives. A bit of a reclusive there, Olivia, but I suppose you do you. Can't grab that from the side. These are climbable. Yes, thanks. Roman plaque. Roman plaque that bears a Latin inscription: Pluto, father of riches. Pluto. Wooden carving. Wooden carving with the symbol of the fish carved into it. Looks like it may be religious in nature. That's actually, if I recall correctly, that is a Christian symbol. Stone carving. Stone carving with the symbol of fish carved into it. Looks like it may be religious in nature. Okay. Sculpture of Minerva, Roman goddess of strategy. Was somebody captured here? Like what? What is this area all about? Oh. It's locked. So it is a prison. I can't. Can I make it over? Oh yeah. You can just go over it. Loaf of bread, partially eaten load of bread. It's still fresh. Whoever owns it hasn't finished eating it. Tone disc. Similar tone disc with a similar fish engraved in it. It looks like it may be religious in nature. Wood carving. Okay, so whoever is here is definitely religious. There is a lot of a down area here. No items. So this is this area, okay. So there's a secret-esque area, I guess? It just has this prison? Curious. Okay, well, that's that area. There was another thing up top we could take a look into. See the assassin still dead there. Warning, the shrine may collapse at any moment. I guess you could die by collapsing as well.
So you survived the cistern. Probably just a stroke of fortuna. What now?
What now? I'll be going.
Whatever.
I'm gonna go back in there, actually. Because I believe there was a way in there from the top of it. I'll put you under your mercy, buddy. Alright, let's try to make it. Wait, is there anything in the water? One golden statue, golden statue, golden statue, golden statue. So I guess I need to be able to shoot this one as well. What up? Here we go. Now we go deep into the cistern. Right, and I guess we jump. That was risky. Hello there.
You? Who are you? Did he send you?
I'm Wild, and nobody sent me.
Do you know you're here? You have to help me escape before that monster comes back.
What's going on here?
I'm Scintilla. I found a way out through the Gate of Horn, but it's locked. So I told him about it, and instead of helping me escape, he locked me up. He wants to keep us all here forever, or until we're turned to gold. He's a monster. You have to let me go so we can kill him and take his key.
Who did this to you?
Sentius, my adoptive father. Furies help.
Sentius?
I'll castrate and crucify him.
How hasn't this broken the golden rule?
No. He said the gods are on his side because they don't want us to escape either.
Where is the way out?
Behind me. There's an aqueduct tunnel bringing water from outside the city, so it should lead us outside. The only problem is it's barred by a heavy locked gate, and he has the only key.
What will you do if I release you?
I'm going to take that key from around his neck, even if it means cutting his throat to get it. I'm done caring about the golden rule. I just want out. Help me, and we can escape together.
What about the others?
There won't be enough time. Just you and me. What do you say?
What if I round everyone up so they're ready to escape once the golden rule is broken?
There's no time. Wait, did you hear that? He's here. Quick, you have to let me go. It's now or never.
I'm sorry, but if I let you go, everyone else is gonna die.
What? No, you can't just leave me here.
I'm sorry, I'm heartless.
How can you be so heartless?
Not heartless, just rational. Our escape isn't worth the lives of everyone here.
I hate you. I spit on you. I hope Dis drags you to Tartarus.
Interesting. So, Sentius is the one who puts him here. Puts her here. Her own daughter. But why? Because she's gonna escape. And I guess that frightens him, because that would cause his doom, or his end. Oh! That was a mistake. That was a mistake. And that's how we die. That's how we die, huh? We just fall to our deaths. Okay, so that's locked. That's also locked.
You. Who are you?
Wild. What's going on here? Who did this to you? Where's the way out? What will you do if I release you? What about the others? What if I round everybody? I'm sorry.
What?
It's too dangerous.
It's no use.
I can be fairly persuasive.
You're making a mistake.
I mean, I wouldn't consider myself fairly persuasive, but apparently I can be. Ow. Note to self, falling on gold hurts. Actually, I feel like that would hurt a lot, because it's metal. You'd be like jaggedly stabbing yourself, even if it's a soft metal. There's nothing in the waters that I know of. But there is actually something here. That's a lot of money. We're filthy rich. Serious? Septius?
Citizen?
Sentius, we have something to talk about.
Ah, you've returned. Do you have any news about your investigation?
I know what you did to Scintilla.
What are you talking about?
You're keeping her tied up in the cistern.
You know, you remind me of him.
Who?
Al Worth. The fellow who came through the portal before you.
You remember him?
Come now. Surely you didn't think you were the only one here who remembered everything. You see, my connection to the portal somehow preserves my memories from one room to the next. Whether that was Proserpina's intention or a happy accident, I'll never know. But I'm surprised you hadn't noticed. Here I was thinking you were a little bit sharper than Al was. Or perhaps you're just more willing to break the rules. He was a moralistic fellow, never once compromised on his principles. And because of that fatal flaw, he relived this day many thousands of times.
Well, this I only done it 5 times.
This conversation. I watched him come through the portal each time, always a little older, a little more disheveled, a little more haunted. And when he finally saw the futility of it all, as you're about to, it broke him. He drank a jug of wine, tied a noose around his neck, and took his own life, just before he was shot with a golden arrow. The next time I awoke, you showed up, but you've caught up to where he was so quickly. I mean, you've lived through the day, what, 5 times?
Oh, damn.
Extremely impressive. And yet everything you've done has been in vain, because there's no escape. Except the path that Al took, the path he wrote about on his tablet. What was it? Ah, yes. Best to take your own life now. So, you discovered my secret. So what? What are you going to do about it?
You knew there was a way out. Even kept your daughter locked up. Keep it a secret. Why?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because I have grown attached to all this. My title, my beautiful villa, the sun on my face, the music of birds chirping. And as long as this day keeps repeating itself, I get to enjoy it all, over and over again, for eternity. Don't you see? I have found a way to prolong my life indefinitely, to cheat death. I have become, in effect, as immortal as the gods. Can you honestly say you would not wish the same for yourself?
Would you be able to hand the key over to the exit?
Why would I agree to that?
Well, this isn't over. It would be the right thing to do.
Oh, you and your pathetic morality. Nobody cares about your opinions or what happens, where you're from. Least of all, me. Understand that to me, you've never been anything more than a useful idiot, and you're no longer useful.
What's to stop me from taking it by force?
The only way you're getting this key is over my dead body. And if I die, I won't be able to open the portal for you again, meaning you'll have created a paradox. You see, it was my actions that brought you to this point in time. So if you kill me, you'll stop me from doing so, and you being here will be an impossibility. That means if I die, you'll be flung back to your original time, having caused the deaths of everyone here, and you'll never be able to undo it. Is that what you want?
But if you don't hand it over, you may have an uprising on your hands.
You might want to think that through. If anyone so much as touches me, everyone dies.
Well, I suppose this isn't over.
I certainly hope not. In fact, I want it to go on and on forever until you wither and die like Al did, and the gods send yet another useful idiot to extend my life for me.
I'll find a way to break the cycle, and you with it.
What are you going to do? Beg the gods for help? They don't care about you, and neither do I. Now, get out of my villa. I'm bored with you.
So we know who is most likely to break the golden rule.
Ave again. Did you find what you need?
How would I go to talking to whatever god is responsible for the golden rule?
Well, I suppose we'd first need to figure out which god that is. And I'm afraid even I don't know, although I have my suspicions. This might sound like a strange question, but please, humor me. How did you find your way here?
A young woman named Karen dragged me through the river and conscience sent me in here.
Karen, you say? And nothing about that name seemed odd to you?
I think I see where this is going.
You do? Well then, have you spoken with any of the others about how they arrived here too? I really think you should. Go around and...
I'll pass.
That is probably for the best. I wouldn't...
What happened to Livia?
Until if she was all... And then she would... But she'd... Look, but I just...
I've already noticed the pattern.
You have? Then what is it?
Some people mention the coin.
Yes, I suppose that could be something. But then most of us do tend to carry coins on our person, don't we? What else?
Some people have memory lapses.
That's true. I know. What else?
Some people mention a river.
You meant?
That's right. She was wearing a hoodie. How could you know? All right, I'll meet you in the baths.
Don't follow too closely. We can't have people thinking we're bathing together.
Citizens, it is time. Let us meet.
Oh, well, never mind.
Our magistrate.
Never mind. I guess we're not doing this because apparently we're causing the end of the world. Because even if we vote... We know what we need to do to stop the election next time, though. But
Salve.
voting for Sentius is just a no good, though.
Hello?
So what do we do now? I guess we're stuck in this weird... So that's a shocker of a revelation in which apparently we
Salve.
we are but a tool to them. We're a tool to our good old magistrate. All that he wants us is to repeat the same loop over and over so he can live for eternity. That is a shocker. A shocker, I tell you. I mean, I guess Galerius does kind of warn you at the beginning of like a possibility of him being evil, but I guess I never really thought that he'd be that evil. Seems like I need more pieces. Will that stay within time loops? Because if it doesn't, it's kind of pointless. That's not a lot of money. Well, we're doomed to repeat another cycle. The 6th cycle, maybe the 6th, the final. We'll never know, I guess. Ow, my feet. My knees. My creaky knees. It's so dark.
Ixion turns.
So it seems like they don't leave. They stick around here. Well, we'll see this election again. Why is that? Oh, there's something in there. So, question. What happens if I do this? I guess I would create a time paradox, but creating a time paradox, is that a positive thing? Should I do it? Nice face cam? It's a face cam. It's a PNG face cam. How do you like that? So, my concern is, do I shoot him here, or do I not shoot him? Because I'm pretty sure the gods were just going to get angry as soon as I do anything. Also, Envy, I don't know if this is a great game to take a look at, but if you haven't played it, It's gonna ruin a little bit of the spoilers of things that are happening, especially if you've... Oh.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
I need to block him! My legs! My bloody legs! Sentius, get over here! Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me! And you're dead. Why do you always do that, though? Why do you kill yourself? Is there a reason why you kill yourself? Is it because you know that if you do not, you kind of end the world? Or you end yourself? Anyway. Galerius! Quick!
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and why you look like you've just taken on a gladiator and lost?
The Golden Rule is about to be broken soon. I need you to quickly get everyone up, except Sentius, to ready up to run the upper cistern when the ground starts to rumble.
What? That's a big ask. But something tells me you're not kidding. All right, I'm gonna stick my neck out and believe you. But I doubt I'll be able to gather more than a handful of people.
All right, we'll try this.
My melodies fetch again.
We need to save these two. Save.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying?
I'm here to save you. Yeah, I know. Here.
What, Yulia? Hopefully that will...
honestly, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
That you just and me in the meet.
I'll be going now. Save somebody else. Go.
Fortune smile on you, brother.
We need to rescue him as fast as possible. It's a race against time. Dun 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 dun. Can't use that. Go. Race. The thing is, the chests kind of redo themselves every time, so I'm not sure what's going on. What exactly happens? Because if they redo them, like if the chests basically just reset themselves, you end up with basically what's considered a paradox of money, which you go back in time with all the coins and wealth that you originally had, but then you still end up with the coin. So you end up with like a duplicate of everything though. So you can have like the same coin multiple times for whatever reason. Anyway, weird things as we run to save Ultius's life. Ultius? I am not good at remembering these names.
Salve, friend. Welcome.
Skip. Feeling a bit on edge. Skip. I'm looking for a Roman plaque that was removed from the obelisk. This may not be the best time for this, but...
Even if I had seen it, and I'm not saying I have, I couldn't in good conscience give it to you. That's all I'll say.
Perhaps the Magistrate would know about your beliefs.
What you're doing is disgusting, and it's not going to work. Shame on you.
Alright, I'll be going now.
Alright, well, it was lovely to meet you.
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Don't do it.
No.
Don't do it.
No. Ulpius, what are you doing? Get back to
Skip.
I know, please.
I'm sorry, but I...
Skip.
Please, help him.
Alright, I'll talk to him.
Thank you.
Skip. Is this Antillo what? Zip.
Well, you don't... If I back...
I've already saved Yulia's life and I'd like to help you too.
Oh, really? That changes things a little bit. We're still in debt bond.
Wait, why do you actually need 2,000 dinner?
Yulia and I are in debt bondage to Malleolus. We might as well be slaves. And that's how much it will take to buy our freedom back.
That's an expensive freedom. I see, and how did you get yourselves into so much debt?
Oh. So it's my fault. Is that it?
Damn, he's gonna kill himself, isn't he?
You know what? Forget it. I am out.
Well,
wherever you are. Scintilla,
See ya.
my love. I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no!
Should have probably just say that I could pay the money for you.
I
Rip.
can't believe he went through with it.
What happens
I'll
now?
have to let everything, and I'd best.
Rip. Well, time to jump. Wah!
Thank you.
Unfortunately, you died.
Deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. Magistrate, yes, yes. Thank you, I'm delighted and deeply honored.
Seems like Anto Galerius has ended his errands. I cannot contact him.
And now,
Interesting.
I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens.
I'm not supposed to be in here.
I know. Where do you keep your valuables?
Domitius, come quickly. This is outrageous.
Well, I guess that didn't work out, huh?
Thank you.
What is it, citizen?
I'll be going now.
Oh, don't mind me. I wish Horatius would stop letting
I
barbarians
got some
in
bad
here.
news for you there,
What
Cynthia.
do you want?
I guess you
trust
don't
you
want
can
my notice. Cynthia.
I thought I told you to get out of my villa. I'm bored with you.
I guess you don't have anything new to say, huh? Well, I'll be going then.
Oi! How did you get in there, you cheeky youngster?
So I guess we'll go to the top and just see what happens in that ending.
Hey! You're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you?
I know about your creature, don't worry about me.
Well, it's your funeral.
I think I still have the bow, don't I? I do. Ow. Don't. Bad. There. Enjoy your newfound golden solitude. Oh, it did turn to gold. Let's see if we can make an escape. Time to get out of here.
You? Who are you?
I'm wild and nobody sent me.
Juno.
I know, we've had this conversation before.
What? God, am I going out of my mind? Are you going to let me go or not?
I told Galerius to let everyone here so the girl rule is broken so they can escape too.
How did you know? Wait, did you hear that? He's here. He must be coming in through the door behind me. You distract him. Stay right here and keep him talking while I look for something I can use.
Well, hello there.
What did you do with Scintilla? Where is she?
As if I'd tell you.
So that is how it's going to be. Oh well, this doesn't change anything for me. So, you discovered my secret. So what? What are you going to do about it?
You knew there was a way out, and even cut people your locked daughter to keep it a secret. Why? Wait, so you asked me to figure out who was gonna break the golden rule knowing I would fail every time?
Of course. There's no way you could have succeeded. Every soul who has ever found themselves here has broken the golden rule eventually. It is inevitable. Man will always sin sooner or later. Any idiot could tell you this. But where others might see tragedy, I saw opportunity. As I told you the first time we met, I found a way to cheat death. By reliving the same day over and over again, forever. And I will continue living long after your dust.
But you knew there was a way out, and even kept your own daughter locked up to keep it a secret. Why?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because I have grown attached to all this. My title, my beautiful villa, the sun on my face, the music of birds chirping. And as long as this day keeps repeating itself, I get to enjoy it all, over and over again, for eternity. Don't you see? I have found a way to prolong my life indefinitely.
You have your memories. Why are you repeating yourself again?
I have become, in effect, as immortal as the gods. Can you honestly say you would not wish the same for yourself?
Let's see how you cheat your way out of this.
Do you really think you can take on a Decurion with that flimsy little bow?
I probably could, but I'm gonna let her have this one.
Who? Scintilla? Where is she?
I'm right here, Father.
Did you set him ablaze?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Come on, we have to go. The others should be right behind us.
Go, go, go.
What's happening to you? That light, it's so bright.
I've created a time paradox. Talk to Al. Wait, what? I saved you?
Hi there. Gave me a bit of a fray. Thought I was in here alone. I'm Al.
Alworth? I came here to find you.
Well, here I am. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I'm Wild, and I was hoping you'd know who I am.
Funny you should ask. I was just reading an old tablet I found here. Well, trying. My Latin is kinda rusty, but the last entry mentioned someone with the same name. It described an event about 2,000 years ago. Someone with your name appeared in the city out of the shrine of Proserpina. Freed an imprisoned woman named Scintilla, who then murdered her captor, breaking some kind of ancient law. It said the attack caused golden statues to come alive, hunting down everyone in the city and turning them into gold. Apparently, Scintilla and a handful of other citizens managed to escape, while the stranger disappeared in a flash of light.
Huh. Actually, that was me.
What? You're saying you were here 2,000 years ago? I'm not sure I understand.
When I first arrived here in the present day, I found your corpse hanging on from a noose.
I'm sorry, come again?
I still have the suicide note you carved me into this tablet. Here.
Let me see that. God, why does this writing look so familiar? I've spent a lifetime in this place going around and around in circles. This is disturbing. But I don't understand how I could have written it.
It was written by a different version of you. I changed the past, and I guess by that definition, your fate.
I'm not following.
I helped Scintilla kill the man who opened a time portal and drew you back in time, preventing it from ever happening.
So you're saying, because a man from 2,000 years ago is dead, he never created a time portal, so I never went through it, and that's why I don't remember any of this.
Now you're getting it.
I guess you saved my life then, as well as helping a bunch of others to escape. That's a lot to take in.
Enough talk. How do we get out of this place?
Maybe we can escape through the same aqueduct Scintilla used, if we can find it.
It's right in this cistern. Follow me. Exit through the aqueduct. Did we do it? Is this actually the solution? Have I accidentally solved the puzzle.
I'm gonna pause here for a moment and make sure nobody else has ever lured into this temple.
Good idea.
You go on ahead. I'll be there soon.
It only took me 6 tries. I am God. However, I still think I'm dead though. Well, hello there.
You're back. But you're alone. Does that mean you didn't find Al?
I found him. He'll be here in a moment.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you so much. I was beginning to think you'd both become trapped in there. Why don't you tell me what you discovered while we wait?
I discovered the ruins of an ancient underground city.
Really? Sounds amazing. And did you... Oh, look. Here he comes. Al, it's so good to see you. You were gone so long I thought I'd never see you again.
Kinda lost track of time in there. You wouldn't believe what we found. The ruins of a long-forgotten city. And there was a tablet describing an event 2,000 years ago. Supposedly, the city was destroyed when a woman murdered a tyrant with the help of, well, my new friend here. I know how crazy that sounds.
Maybe not that crazy. That woman. I don't suppose her name was... Scintilla?
How could you... What?
What?
She left a tablet of her own. I stumbled across it while I was waiting here. I think she meant for you to read it. Here, take a look.
Alright, well, I guess that
I
happens.
don't know what became of you, or if you'll ever read this. But Octavia, Lucretia, Horatius, Equitia, and I will never forget you, or what you did for us. It pains us that so many of our dear friends were not so fortunate, including Ulpius and Galerius, who heroically tried to rescue Dooley, but never
Stretch.
made it back.
Okay.
But there is no point dwelling on what might have been.
Oh, and posture check and hydrate. What the hell? Don't you see there's a touching moment happening right now?
The same compassion you showed us. We promise you that saving our
Oh, my
lives
posture.
was
Oh,
not
yeah.
for nothing. Scintilla et al.
Well, it seems that by rescuing Scintilla, we cause almost everybody else to, or half of the population to die. Ulpius dies, but because we never rescued Dolly, so we can try to rescue all of them, I guess, but we never succeeded because we left. We know what the way to leave is, but we didn't have everybody here to be able to survive, so that's the problem.
Sounds like you meant a lot to her. I'd love to hear your story, but first, you two look exhausted. Why don't you hop in my boat and rest while I ferry you back to civilization?
Sounds good to me.
And you? Are you ready to go home?
I'm ready. Take us home. Reach ending 3 of 4. Tip, how many may have survived if you walked away from Scintilla? Well, that is Forgotten... the Forgotten City, I guess. We've successfully beat the game out of one of the 4 endings, though one ending seems like it's a lot more effort than the others, so I guess we'll have to figure that out first, how to get that one. Ending 1 and Ending 2 probably are branches of either causing a time paradox by killing Sentius, or I suppose something else? I'm not sure. We'll try to get Ending 1, I guess, because that one probably seems easy. And yeah, that is, I guess, that is the Forgotten City. I wasn't expecting that game to basically end like that. I guess I guess once we found out that who the real bad guy is, it really, the game really collapsed on itself, or like it really went quick on its execution. But it does seem to show like there's an alternative ending in which if you're not as selfish and you leave, maybe there's like an alternative choice or there's something else to happen. But I guess we'll have to figure it out. Though I guess this is the best ending possible in the sense of like you can rescue multiple people, But I don't know what ending 2 would be. Would it be just leave with Scintilla alone, I guess? And then ending 1 is you just kill Sentius? So ending 4 needs to relate that everybody survives and then escapes, with the exception of Sentius then. I guess this game is interesting, but if we want to basically get the best ending, I guess we're going to have to try a little more. So I'm not going to call these the end credits, because there is a little more information we still need to figure out. And it saves us here.
You.
I'm wild. Yeah. I know, we had this conversation.
He's here. You distract him. Stay right here and keep him talking while I look for something I can use.
So, if I kill him with a golden arrow, does it change anything?
What did you do with Scintilla? Where is she?
You're a human garbage, you know that?
So that is how it's going to be. So, you discovered my secret. So what? What are you going to do about it?
You're gonna die a painful death for this.
Do you really think you could take on a Decurion with that flimsy little bow?
Probably could, but I'm gonna let her have this one.
Scintilla? Where is she?
Yeah, this doesn't seem like...
Here, Father.
It just seems like it redoes the loop. How did you burn him, though?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Come on. We have to go. The others should be right behind us. Hey. What's happening to you? That light, it's so bright.
See ya. Yeah, that creates a time paradox, so it doesn't actually change anything. Okay, I need... No, I don't want to repeat this! I'm stuck in a time loop!
Hi there. Well?
I'm all...
Really? I was just distracted. It said apparent.
Where are you?
I don't...
I first arrived in the present day.
Oh, God.
Okay. I want to load the game back again, I guess. And I guess I just want to... Because loading through here doesn't actually progress anymore, because we don't ever redo the loop. No, so we'll save here, yes. So we will, I suppose, not save Scintilla, because saving Scintilla basically ends our ability to save, and we're gonna die. How? How is that a thing? How is that a thing? Note to self, don't jump from high edges, it seems. We also create a bit of a time paradox, I guess, it's not a time paradox, because technically what we're doing is just eliminating ourselves, so another fool has to arrive and stop what's happening here. So we're gonna kill Sentius by turning him to gold and see what outcome that provides. Because if we never turn him to gold, so I guess, if we eliminate him, does he become unable to save us and as such create a time paradox?
So you survived the system.
Because we know a death can do it.
Don't be so foolish. If you kill me, we all die.
Yes.
And if I die, I won't be able to open the portal for you again, meaning you'll have created a paradox. You see, it was my actions that brought you to this point in time. So if you kill me, you'll stop me from doing so, and you being here will be an impossibility. That means if I die, you'll be flung back to your original time, having caused the deaths of everyone here, and you'll never be able to undo it. Is that what you want? Now, get out of my villa. I'm bored with you.
Too bad. See ya. How do you like that?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
I've created a time paradox. Interesting. This is a different kind of paradox.
Oh. Hi there. Gave me a bit of a fright. Thought I was in here alone. I'm Al.
Alworth, I came in here to find you.
Well, here I am. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I'm Wild. I'm hoping you know who I am.
Funny you should ask. I was just reading an old tablet I found here. Well, trying. My Latin is kinda rusty, but the last entry mentioned someone with the same name. It described an event about 2,000 years ago. Someone with your name appeared in the city out of the shrine of Proserpina and murdered a local magistrate, breaking some kind of ancient law. It said that the voice of a furious god rang out, and the ground trembled and statues sprang to life, firing arrows at the city's inhabitants. Apparently, as the citizens screamed and died in pain, the stranger just vanished in a flash of light.
Weird. That definitely wasn't me.
I didn't for one moment think it was, but the way you say that makes me wonder. I mean, how many people with that name could there be in this place? I don't understand how you could have been here 2,000 years ago.
When I first arrived here in the present day, I found your corpse hanging out on the news.
I'm sorry, come again?
I still have the suicide node you carved into this tablet here.
Let me see that. God, why does it... I've spent a...
Was it skip through this again? It was written by a different version of you. Killed the man who opened a time portal and drew you back in time, preventing it from ever happening.
So you're saying, because a man from 2,000 years ago is dead...
Now you're getting it.
I guess. So what you're really saying is, you brought me back from the dead to let me die all over again. You saw the tablet. I spent a lifetime searching for a way out and never found one. I can't see how I could possibly find one now, so it seems like we're both gonna die here.
I regret nothing.
How can you say that? You murdered a man in cold blood, and now there's a city full of dead people. It's only a matter of time before we join them. I guess all those old Latin inscriptions were right. Pro peccata unius, multis dolabant. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
This ending is not as happy, huh? How many may survive if you ask the gods, or perhaps a priestess, for help? I guess we'll have to see. So we'll skip. So yeah, so that's ending number one. Ending number one is basically you kill Sentius at the first opportunity you get, which obviously is what an answer that you'd probably want to do. It doesn't save you either, because it leaves you kind of dead. So ending 2 is the one where you must escape with Scintilla, I guess. Is it stuck? What's going on? It's nothing but a black screen. Nothing but blackness. Nothing but darkness. Darkness and blackness. Yeah, I guess the game crashed? I'm not sure. Yeah, the game crashed. I guess that explains it. Well, I guess we'll leave that as an end for today then. We know what effectively happens for one of the two endings. We'll come back to it and just finish up or try to figure out how to solve the remainder, I guess. So, yeah. That was The Forgotten City. I'm not calling it the end to it, but that is an ending. That is basically, if you wanted to call an end to the game, you can definitely call that the end, but I don't think that's very satisfactory because our good old Galerius died, so we gotta stop that. We're gonna go back in time, solve the problems, become true time hero, and I guess we also have to get ending 2 because I haven't gotten that one. Anyway, I hope you all had some fun. I will see you all next time, and yeah, don't forget to stay wild. Bye. 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 Bye.